Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Fields, and I'm back. Just want to get my thoughts on the Jamel and Shakur Stevenson fight. It was an excellent fight. I was really looking forward to this fight. I wanted to see how Shakur would do against Jamel Herring. I knew he would have to bring it in this fight. I've been looking out for Shakur, since he's turned pro. Definitely respected his skill set. Knew he was a really good fighter. Silver medalist and everything. Had good amateur pedigree. And just seeing him fight, you just based off the eye test, you just can tell he's a really good boxer, boxer first, kind of, and just, kind of early stages of just masterful, a master boxer, and you can see that in Shakur. And so I was just looking for that in this fight. He did a number on the kid in his last fight. I thought he he dominated and really asserted himself in that fight. And so, this was going to be his coming out party against a foe like Jamel Herring. And he did just that. He put a whooping on Jamel Herring from round one to until the fight was stopped. I believe, maybe Herring won, maybe one round, possibly two, but probably just one. Because a lot of in the middle rounds, Shakur seemed like he let off just a hair. Maybe he was tired. Maybe he was just taking a round off or so, round and a half off or so. But even while he was just taking a step back, he was still scoring a lot. Against Jamel Herring, combination punching, crispy jab, crispy 1-2s. It was excellent, man. That was just a beautiful display of the sport of boxing, especially in a young kid like Shakur, 24 years old. So, his ceiling is just so high, and we just have so much to look forward to and so many good fights to look forward to with him. Definitely looking forward to that Oscar Valdez unification. I hope that happens right now. It's kind of tough, how boxing politics are. I'm already seeing on the internet Valdez never ready. Even though never ready is at 126, there's no point, for them to make the never ready Valdez. I don't believe his last fight was at 126 when he fought Joel Gonzalez. I believe he no, that wasn't. Yeah, Joel Gonzalez. I believe that was his weight, because if I'm remembering correctly, Shakur Stevenson fought Joel Gonzalez at 126. Yeah, he did. I think he got the vacant belt with Joel Gonzalez. But yeah, I don't have the box rec in front of me, but I believe so. And so here you have them talking about Never Ready and Valdez, and Never Ready is at 126. So. We need to be talking about Shakur Stevenson and Valdez, even maybe the winner of that Chris Colbert and Gutierrez fight. I definitely have Colbert coming out of that fight. And so, him and Shakur, could be a really good test before either of them move up to 135. They're going to chase each other. And so we're going to see a Colbert Stevenson eventually. It might be our early version, or the early version of like a Hagler Hearns or something like that, or no, not Hagler Hearns, but Leonard Hearns, something like that. But I really like that Valdez Shakur Stevenson unification. But yeah, shout out to Jamel Herring. Good fighter. Really enjoyed him getting that knockout victory over Carl Frampton. And then just I don't know if he'll retire or whatever. We'll see what he does. 35 years old. Earned his highest payday, so he might go ahead and pack it up. But anyway, man, this was a good fight. I really enjoyed it. This was a really good showing from Shakur Stevenson. I love to see him unify, possibly become undisputed if he can at 130 before moving up to 135. And then, of course, I'd love to see him compete at 135 if the likes of, the Tank Davises in Loma. I would love him in Loma. that would be A1, a Shakur Stevenson in Loma. And I would favor Shakur Stevenson in that fight. Another southpaw matchup. But Yeah, that's all I got, man. I will catch you guys on the next one. We definitely looking out this weekend for your boy Boots fighting Thomas Delorme. I'm really looking forward to that fight, man. Boots is the next gen. I think, out of all these young kids, Shakur just showed us another level, but Boots, I feel like, is another fighter who might be levels above fighters, and we can't give him the credit just yet, but I believe he's one of those fighters who will show us as he continues to step up in the division. I just hope these dudes get the opportunities. They're young and they're showing how good they are. They're beating people convincingly and opening a lot of eyes. And so, I just hope nothing happens like a Gary Russell Jr. or like a Demetrius Andre, just good fighters who just have clearly, been ducked. Maybe not have made all the best business decisions, but clearly been ducked. I mean, the dudes that I just named have absolutely been ducked. And now they're about 33, 34. And, we'll probably see them in a couple of the fights we've always wanted to see them in before they get up out of here and retire. But I mean, come on now, Gary Russell, we should have seen him at least Leah Santa Cruz. I mean, ton of fights we should, Carl Frampton. He could have got those fights too, back in the day. But none of these guys are trying to fight Gary Russell Jr. and they're still not trying to fight him. Demetrius Andrade, who's trying to fight Demetrius Andrade? Canelo, no. Charlo, no. GGG, no. No one's trying to fight Demetrius Andrade. And so, so I just hope the fighters get the opportunity, and that would be great, because there's a lot of good fights to look forward to if we can within the next 5 to 10 years, these guys do fight each other, preferably under 10 years, considering, these guys are going to be close to their middle 30s, if they do fight on the tail end of 10 years. But I will holler at you guys on the next one. Please like the video. If you enjoyed it, I do appreciate you taking out your time to listen to the video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'm out.